Hello, my name is Daniel. Welcome to my channel, Live to Read. Today, there's no book review here. I'm not doing any videos on a book. I'm just more or less. This is just about, as the title says, how reading has improved my life for the better. And this is just my perspective and opinions. I don't have a degree in anything. I'm not a, who am I? This is just through life experience, and then hopefully, just whatever my perspective maybe will have some impact on you yourself on the benefits of how reading can really change and improve your life if you're not reading so far. So, but I have been reading books as a small kid. My mother impressed the importance of reading, and it deeply impacted me growing up. And I have always had a book, to read. My motto in life is, no book, no life. So if I'm not reading, I'm not happy. So, I generally feel like, with everything that's going on in my life, everyone, just like probably yourself, you always got a lot going on. There's a lot of distractions. Social media doesn't help. The news doesn't help. But if I just sort of need some way of muting all that noise, I turn to a book. And then that for me is an escape for me mentally. It definitely is a great stress reliever. I feel sort of re-energized and refreshed and happy, generally happy when I've knocked out some reading a few pages. Whatever's most convenient for you. Audiobooks are just as great. Um, I'm old fashioned. I just like turning pages. I like having something in my hand. But any type of reading I think was beneficial. Newspaper, if they for papers themselves, magazines, comics, manga. I mean, there's anything and everything for everyone. All types of topics you can do, nonfiction, fiction, anything about that interests you with history, politics, religion, fantasy, sci-fi, romance. There's everything. That's the great thing about it. There's just the sky is the limit. You can go on any escape that you want to, depending on what makes you happy. And I think that's most important when it comes to reading. Once you find something that's your niche that you really enjoy, you'll see it will really change how you feel, mentally, physically, especially about whatever's going on with your life. I mean, we all got something going on. Everyone has different motivations, wants, and needs, and it's hard. So there's a lot of distractions. But for reading for me, I take my time. I'm always trying to find the next book. I make the time. That's why the most important is making the time. It's time is a commodity, and it's really hard. It's hard for everyone. There's expectations and distractions for life constantly change and get more involved, overcomplicated. And the task is trying to sort of untangle all that noise. And then I think reading a book, for me, helps untangle, and I can get sort of realign myself, get and stay back on the path, and it makes me feel a lot better, and sort of relieves sort of my anxiety, or all the confusion, all the noise I have to sort of deal with that comes with life, all those unexpected expectations. This is sort of the lifeboat for me, is reading. It's for a way for me to get away, have my own personal time, some self time to myself, and it makes me feel a lot better. And I feel like that's a huge benefit of to improving the quality of life. And then, knowingly, obviously, time, like I said, time is a commodity. But for me, I try to read, sometimes I read at night before I go to bed, 20, 30 pages, and I feel a lot better. I really do a lot of reading on my days off. I specifically make time for my days off to read. And that really, for me, is fulfilling. It makes me feel a lot better. And I always can't, and it gives me something to look forward to, um, while just, chipping away, going through my routine with work and life itself. So it's a huge benefit. And, for yourself, if you don't know where to start, like I said, there's everything for anyone. And it's a great way to sort of unwind and go live in someone else's shoes. I mean, for me, it sort of helped me build empathy, sympathy, um, how to sort of navigate social circles. Me, maybe this might sound odd, but how to have a sort of better vocabulary, how to talk better. Um, it has a huge improvement on how I speak and how I think. Helps me with focus, being if I working on any type of task, it helps with my focus, getting that task done in a timely manner. It does. I feel like it also helps with time management to the best as possible. So, like I said, I feel like Reading definitely has improved my life for the better. And if I don't have it, then I feel like something is wrong, and it makes me realize that how important it is to read. And then I hope it's the same for yourself. Like I said, this is just my opinion, my perspective. So like I said, I don't know everything, and who am I? But I've been reading for so long, and it's something I would never give up. There's so many books. There's not, one lifetime is not enough to read all the books in the world that I would like to read. But I will continue reading till my last breath. So it's essential for me, and I absolutely love it. So I hope you enjoy just some of my thoughts. I was just, like I said, just chewing the fat here, a very casual video. So thank you so much for taking the time to stop by. And if you like the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.